Hey guys, and thank you so much for joining me today. Before we even get started with today's video, I just have a few things that I want to discuss with you guys. In my previous video, I was talking about the products that I'm going to be using moving forward since I pretty much emptied all the other products that I was using. And many of you addressed the type of lock gel that I'm going to be using. I am currently using the Jamaican Mango Lime Loc Gel, and in the comments, it was said that that type of locking gel is like horrible, and that, you know, it leaves so much buildup, and that my locks are going to be extremely dirty from it. And honestly, I got paranoid because when that video came out, I had already retwisted my hair with that gel. So I was literally for the past week like checking my hair, making sure, like looking to see if I had any buildup, any lint stuck to it because of the sticky gel or whatever. And to be honest with you guys, that didn't happen to me. I've been 1 week now using this gel. I only used it once because I retwist my hair maybe like once a month or every other month. But I retwisted my hair right before I went on a trip. My family and I, friends, we went to Busch Gardens. If you guys want to see some of that, because we had a crazy time. If you want to see some of that, definitely check out Day to Day Davis. That's the family channel where I post more day-to-day type life content over there. But so we went to that. My hair was exposed to the heat, was exposed to water. I was sweating. It got wet, like all kinds of stuff happened. And when I came home, I wanted to check my locks, like do like a detailed, thorough check to see if I had any of these things that people were talking about. So now it's been about 1 week since I retwisted my hair, and that lock gel held up pretty well with all of that happened. I didn't have too much unraveling. Mind you, I don't play in my hair with multiple styles. Literally how you just seen my hair, that's how it was. Majority of the trip tied up in a ponytail, and maybe like towards the night I would wear it down, because sometimes when my hair's in a ponytail too long, I get like excruciating headaches, especially if the ponytail is too tight. So usually towards the evening, you know, I usually wear it down just so that I don't have a headache when I go to sleep. But anyway, so yeah, I want to show you guys what my hair looks like since using the gel and how it's held up since then. The only thing I did add to my hair besides the gel after the retwist was some olive oil, because my scalp was really dry. Y'all, I live in South Florida where the heat is turned up, okay? We were out there in Tampa, and that's where Busch Gardens is, but we were there in Tampa, and no lie, it was like 90 something degrees, like 96 degrees out there. It was like almost 100 degrees. You could like fry an egg on the sidewalk while you wait to get on your ride. So I was like, my hair was really dry. So when I came home, I went ahead and just added some moisture really quick to it, just to add a little bit more hydration. I have not sprayed my hair with water since then. It mainly got wet from the ride that we went on. It didn't get soaking wet, but it was a little water. And then I went in the pool yesterday, so I got wet from the pool. I was in the hot tub and got a little moisture in the hot tub. But that was pretty much it. As far as like me with my spray bottle leave-in conditioner, I only did that in the very beginning when I first retwisted my hair, and then throughout the rest of this week I haven't really sprayed anything else. Now, washing my hair. I don't have an exact regimen for that. Many of you have asked me, how often do I wash my hair? Honestly, the best answer I can give is I wash my hair as often as needed. Sometimes it's needed for me to do it every 2 weeks. Sometimes it's needed for me to do it once a month. Previously, during quarantine, I literally only washed my hair once each month. And now I'm done with week 1 of my retwist, getting ready to go into week 2. And definitely by the end of next week, if not in mid next week, I will be washing my hair. And that is because I have been doing a lot of sweating from the theme park, as well as just in general. Like, I run in the mornings, I walk, you know, my hair, it sweats, you know, and when you have sweat in your hair, sometimes it can get a little dirty in there. It can smell a little. You know, I haven't really noticed the smell yet, but I'm pretty sure by midweek, it's gonna be time for a wash. I was like, so sometimes depending on my physical activity and the things that I'm doing throughout the day will determine my wash pattern. So I really don't plan to strategically wash my hair or retwist my hair every so many days. That's why the numbers fluctuate. I'm like, oh, I I wash my hair every 3 to 4 weeks, or I retwist my hair every 4 to 6 weeks or 8 weeks. Like, it all depends on when it needs to be done. So I don't have an actual schedule. I do check my hair every 2 weeks, doing what I just showed you, going through, checking my scalp, looking at my scalp, seeing if it's flaky, is it dry, does it need moisture. I do that every 2 weeks, or every week. At the end of every week I check it, but usually around that 2 week mark is where I know I need to do something, usually, sometimes. But that's just a quick rundown about the previous videos, and just wanted to get that out there for clarity. Now, moving forward with this channel, you guys know I started this channel, for those of you that's watching, a lot of you came in from my beginner videos when I first started my loc journey, back when I had eyebrow length locks all the way across my head. And the main point of this channel was to document my loc journey from the beginning to where I am now. The entire first year was strictly locks, and ever since then it's mainly been locks, but I haven't really posted as much content here because I just feel like my locks have become a more smaller part of my journey. It's not my entire journey anymore. Since starting my locks, I've started other journeys and I've developed other hobbies, and those I would so love to share on this platform with you guys. So in the next couple of weeks or so, I'm going to be sharing a little bit more of myself with you guys here on the channel. Locks will still be the main point of this channel because that's where it started from. And I would love to continue documenting that journey for myself, as well as for those of you that are interested, because I find it fascinating when I see people who started where I started at, with locks that barely touch their eyebrows, and now they're down their backside. Like, Keisha Charmaine is goals. But yeah, so like, I love watching that, and she still has all her videos from when she first started, from back in like college. So I really like that, and I would love to be able to have that here on this channel. But in addition to that, I would love to show you more of my personality. I have become more into my wellness journey overall, not just when it comes to fitness and health and beauty or any of that. It's just, for me, it's a combination of everything. And my biggest hobby in which I can accomplish these goals is through planning. Many of you that come from the David A. Davis family channel, you guys know I am huge when it comes to planning. I have about 5 planners in my lineup right now. And I even have a dedicated Instagram for that, where I go into a little bit more detail. So if you're interested in that, I'll have it linked below, but that name is going to be changing because I would love to include it in this platform. So right now it's currently called K Loves to Plan, but I would really like to change it to KnottyKay Plan. So by the time this video comes out, that is what that IG channel will be, or IG page will be. And that one's dedicated to that particular hobby that I have, because it is just so much content with that I wouldn't necessarily merge that Instagram with my KnottyKay Instagram. KnottyKay will primarily stay locks and wellness, whereas my KnottyKay plans will be the hub of how these things happen for me. How do I accomplish these goals that I set out to accomplish? So that'll encompass everything over there. But I would like to bring in some of personality here to this channel, as far as like who I am outside of my family. What are the things that I like to do? What are my favorites? You know, what are my hobbies besides just the stuff I do with my family? Like, outside of the family, I've really become more into plants. My favorite plant, since we're speaking on favorites, I think that might be in a video. I might do that next, what my favorite things are. But right now, my favorite plants are succulents. Like, I absolutely love them. Like, they require little to no maintenance, but if you do just a little bit, give them just a little bit of love, they flourish. And I feel like they relate to my hair so much, because my hair is just like that. I give it just a little bit of love, a little bit of sunshine here and there, and it just took off. So that's like something I would like to bring here to the channel, talking a little bit about that, sharing my experience when it came to, you know, different types of plants and stuff. That's just a little small hobby that I have as well. And if you guys like plants, comment down below what your favorite plants are. We're gonna do this my favorite video, because there's a couple other favorites I'd like to share. But that's just a little bit of the hobby. I spoke about planning. I have 5 planners, like legit. That's a whole thing on its own. When it comes to wellness, my wellness journey, in addition to the planner channel, or IG, I don't want to say channel, but planner account on IG, they have like fitness challenges and stuff there that I've participated in, and I would love to showcase some of that stuff here as well in case you guys are interested in joining. Like, you don't have to be in a specific group to join any of these things. If there's something you're interested in, do it. Right now, a current challenge that I'm in is a 10K steps a day challenge. That's one that my job is doing. So far, I haven't been killing it. One week I'm like excellent, I'm getting above 10K steps, and then the next week I'm like 5, 6K steps, like, you know. But being in these groups, it keeps me motivated to move forward, do more, and I would love to share that part of my life here with you guys. The newest challenge that I'm doing is a push-up challenge. I freaking suck at push-ups. I had no idea how weak my upper body was until I started this challenge. I show a little bit of it on the KnottyKay IG as well as the KnottyKay Plans IG. But I would love to showcase more of that stuff here with you guys, and the different aspects of what I do. Family meal planning, that actually goes into the KnottyKay, KnottyKay Plans IG, but I would love to bring that here in the platform and show you how I plan my meals for the day, for the family, for the month, because monthly meal planning literally saved me this week because I didn't do any weekly planning at all, and having that already done was just excellent. And just, it's a whole bunch of other stuff, like reading. Oh my God, I started a book club. Like, it's just, I feel like I'm word vomiting to you guys right now because there's just so much more to me than what I have been sharing with you guys. And I noticed throughout my entire journey here on YouTube, both with KnottyKay as well as Day-to-Day Davis, when you share certain information with people, you really get to know who your audience is. And I would really love to get to know you guys more and to see what hobbies do we share, because I have met so many people that have become such good friends of mine through this platform, and to know that there's so many more others that we just haven't connected yet because we just haven't found our niche, is just amazing to me. So I would love to be able to share a little bit more of that with you guys. If there's anything that you're interested in or have questions on, please don't hesitate to comment down below. Many of you just DM me, and that's perfectly fine. You can DM me over at KnottyKay, or you can DM me at Day-to-Day Davis. I respond to both. Just KnottyKay's is specifically me. So if you write KnottyKay, you're only talking to me. And that's pretty much it. Whoa, I felt like I got a lot off my chest just then. This video has been in the making for a minute. I just couldn't figure out exactly how or when I wanted to do that. But I just think that by adding a little bit more of me outside of just locks and outside of family, I would be able to provide a little bit more content here on this channel, make it a little bit more, what's the word that I'm looking for? Dang, you know what? I say it all the time when I'm looking for certain people to watch. Oh, consistency. I was like, it'll bring a little bit more consistency to the channel. Because I'm not going to lie, I'm a big fan of YouTube. But the YouTubers who I watch are people that are consistent. Like, I can keep up with you when you're like that, when I know that, you know, it's coming. I was like, with KnottyKay, I feel like, you know, I was consistent that first year because this was such a big deal to me and I really wanted to capture every moment. But then after that, it was just like I started to move on to other things, but I wasn't talking about them or discussing them or even sharing them. So it was kind of like I disappeared off this platform. But anyways, I just want to thank you guys so much for spending a little time listening to me today. I can't wait to get to know you guys in the way that you guys are about to get to know me. And I'll see y'all in the next video. I believe the next one will be my favorite things. And I want to know what your favorite things are as well. See you guys next time.